everyone, and welcome back to All the Mod 7 to the Sky. In the last episode, we did some more work in terms of getting some upgrades in our machines. I think we did this pretty close to the end, so we've actually got diamond upgrades in each of these, which process 16 items per tick, which is pretty good, obviously. But a side effect of that meant that we were getting too much stuff in here, and so we put in some extra upgrades, right? And that got us to using 2048 RF per tick. Now, that's manageable. We can probably generate that much RF per tick. Part of the issue is, though, that this ender gate that we have providing the wireless energy, it only does 2000 RF per tick. So it's not doing that extra 48, and so clearly this guy's not running. So there's a few things we need to do. I don't even know, do we still have power? Well, I guess this could be the other issue as well, is the fact that this guy's, he's empty. You know what I mean? We've got nothing in here. We've got stuff in here, but we don't have excess power. So we have a few, issues to tackle. And another thing is, I'll be honest, I'm not entirely sure what we did for the rest of the episode. I think we set up all this auto crafting. So these blocks of emeralds, they're probably a bit overkill. We might remove them just because they're a little bit painful to look at. But we set up auto crafting, so this, auto processing. So this guy down here, I can order, my ender cores for the ender gates. We can order dry ice, and we can order uraninite. And we've got all of that going into this machine, courtesy of an interface at the bottom, set up to provide all this stuff with crafting cards. This thing's fully automated, which is pretty cool. The ice as well. Listen, big recap happening at the start here, and then we'll jump into stuff. This guy here, the small water freezer, he makes blue ice right from the get-go. He just turns water and a little bit of RF, and he gets us blue ice. That turns into dry ice. It's pretty good. Now, in the comments, it has been brought to my attention something that I think we all are aware of, and that is that my base, it's pretty horrific. I mean, it typically always does end up like this, but I think we can do some work here, okay? One thing in particular is sectioning out our base a little bit better. So at the moment, everything's sort of just placed around willy-nilly, as they say in the business. So for example, we've got a smeltery for processing over here, then we've got lava generation here, we have a reactor, then we have a blast furnace, right, over here, then we've got just an alloy kiln, we've got our power generation also here, and then our entire storage system as well as some machines, and then over here we have, processing, I don't know, there seems to be no rhyme or reason, and we can sort of address that a little bit. Another thing that I still think is a bit of an issue is the flooring. I'm not a fan of this mix match we have, so let me fix that, because realistically that should be a simple fix. What I'm going to do is I'm going to continue this whole 3x3 design that I was doing. The question is, though, how was I doing it? You know what I mean? Do I want to keep a ring of wood around anything? I'm not sure. I don't know if I want to do 3x3 here, or capture this one. I think I want to capture... Oh no, I guess we can go... Yeah, we can go all the way through here. Okay. I'll be back with a little bit of building so that things look nicer, and then we can actually move things around, because regardless of what else we're going to do this episode, I do need to move around our power generation and make sure that we're generating more power. So we've got to do that anyway, so it'll happen. But for starters, let me expand the island. Okay, boom. I've done a pretty good job, I think. Most of the island is surrounded by these oak planks. We have this beautiful sandstone path that's sort of like a 3x3 that goes around pretty much most things. Over here it does get a little bit messy, but I don't know. I don't think it's worth my time at the moment trying to figure that out. We've got a path that goes right back around here, runs around here. I think it looks pretty good. This crafting slab, we can move a little bit. This guy as well, we can probably, I don't know, slap him there for now. So yeah, I think we're doing pretty good. Now, in terms of moving things, right? Making things functional, doing all that sort of stuff. Obviously, oh, I didn't want to do that. But obviously, this thing here is a bit of a mess for a number of reasons. One is, although it works, it doesn't work well, to be completely honest. I think we do need to just pick this entire setup here up and just fix it. You know what I mean? Just do it properly the right time. So we probably will do that. And then that should clear up all this area where we can probably get away with just moving, all of our power generation just into this area here. So that it's, near the reactor. This setup here is also sort of redundant at this point, so if we want, we could pick this up as well. It kind of looks nice, but yeah, it might be worth just picking it up. So for starters, I guess I'll have a crack at picking this entire thing up. Okay, so for starters, nice and clean here, as well as the piping here. It just looks a lot better at the moment. But obviously now we don't have our bulk blaster set up, so we're gonna have to figure out what we're doing there. Now, in regards to how we can get this guy functional, I believe the main thing we want is actually more depots. So we're gonna need more andesite alloys, which is gonna pretty much be what? More andesite and more iron. Now, in terms of andesite, how do we get our hands on that again? Well, we've got andesite pebbles, so we'll see how many that lets us make. Oh, 22. That's, to be honest, probably more than enough, so I think we're good. Now, I know that this isn't an efficient recipe to do. I'm just going to do it anyway, because, I don't know, it's easier. You know what I mean? It's easier in my head. On top of this, we need some logs. I think they need to be stripped, so we'll get... I think we only need 2, right? Because we're going to have a depot for blasting. We're going to have a depot for washing. Oh, we actually leave these and right-click them, don't we? Yep. So washing, blasting, as well as smoking, because I want to be able to cook, you know, food and stuff all in one go. So this should be good. So in terms of where we're going to put it, I'm probably going to put it over here near this smelter because that just seems to make sense. We've got a smeltery here. Let's go ahead and place like our other setup over here. You know, I think that's pretty fair. So in regards to how we're going to do this, let me have a little bit of a think. Okay, so my basic understanding is that we will have a fan. Right? Surprise, surprise. So we're going to have a fan, you know, like here. And what this fan is going to do is it is going to blow a number of different, you know, liquids and whatnot. So in terms of using the building material, what do we want to use for this? I don't know. I don't want to use like the same material that we're using as the floor just because that's going to be really messy to like clean up later and even just build with, you know what I mean? It's just going to be a little bit of a nightmare. So I'll tell you what, we'll grab this stone out and we'll quickly just pick a different type of stone. What do we want to go for? Let's do... Man, I don't really know. We'll do this stuff. It looks a little bit weird, but we'll go for it. So, what we're going to do is, I'm going to have, I think, a row like this, and we're going to have a number of different, you know, things flowing. So, for example, we're going to have water in front of this fan here, and then it is going to blow over this depot. And I believe it works that way. So this guy will receive the goods. Then we'll have another gap, another depot, another gap, another depot, right? Which means we should probably actually make the depots. That would probably make a lot more sense. And so in front of each of these, we're going to have, you know, whatever it is that we need to blow. And I think that just works. I'm not entirely sure. I'll be completely honest with you. Not entirely sure what we're getting ourselves into here, but we're going to give it a shot nonetheless. I do have an idea. We need to go under here and place like another block. Alright, so as you can see, we've got a couple of things here. I guess we could also bring this around here to try and make it look a little bit better. We might end up putting like a cocoon around all this stuff just to like, I don't know, tidy it up or something. So, break this, break that, and break this. Even though one of these won't need it. So, the concept here is that we have water that flows into that hole. We have lava that flows into this hole. Hopefully that doesn't set fire. It might. That's definitely what might happen. We might just have to build up a wall a little bit. That should be fine. So far, so good. And then in this last one, we have a campfire. And I think the campfire just goes there, which means that can stay like that. And I think this works. Like, I'm pretty sure it works. Obviously, this guy needs some sort of, you know, fluid. So I'm going to dig under here and make sure that we have a platform underneath to build on. So we'll grab this stone, head under here, and build this out. And that should be pretty good. I just don't want the liquids flowing into the void because, I don't know, it gets really messy. So I'll place this here. That should be fine. At the moment, it's going to spin that way. We'll have to see what actually that means, like when it is spinning that way. So we'll grab some water from that sink. It's good to remember. Run back over here. And so we're going to pour water. It's going to be messy, at least for a little bit. But we're going to do something a little bit like this. Boom, 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 boom. I really should figure out our lighting problem. We'll probably just do feral flare lanterns, I guess. That's probably the easy solution. It's just hard with like the spawner. I don't want the spawner to get lit up. Okay, so I place water. Where do I place water? I think here. Hold on. I could place the blocks, but I want to show you what I'm doing. So I'm going to place a block here and here, right? So now we can place water there, and it should flow all the way under, and this guy should be spinning, but as you can see, he's sort of pulling the air in the wrong way, or at least the way that we don't want it to be, which is a little bit annoying. We could leave it like this and rearrange how we have all of the holes and stuff. Is that what we want to do? And then we can have the air pull itself in? Where does the air reach, by the way? It goes to this block. Okay. We might, yeah. We'll have to see how well this goes, because we might need this guy spinning faster. So for starters, can I pick you up with a wrench? Well, I guess, I mean, realistically, I can just mine you up. I need you to face the other way, which is going to be that way. I need to set up pretty much the exact same thing that we just had set up. So I've got to build all of this stuff up, you know, make a little cocoon for the water. We can break this, that'll allow it to flow under, and now this should flow the way that we wanted it to. So as you can see, that will be washing, that will be, you know, icing, and then we needed to go a little bit further. Now, to make it go a little bit further, we do have something we can do. So, if I run back over here, I don't know if we actually have any on us, but if we get soul sand, we can have that, you know, push the fluid up. So to get soul sand, what do I need to do? It's going to be witch water and sand. So, you know, pretty easy to do. If we have sand, which we do up here, so I'll look up there, grab a bit of sand, beautiful. I think we have a barrel of witch water over here. Yep, put sand in, boom, soul sand. And we'll top it back up, just to make sure it's ready in the future. So, this is a vanilla mechanic, by the way, the soul sand stuff. By the way, this situation here, it's really annoying, to be completely honest. I kind of want to see if we can find a solution to this. In particular, what I'm thinking is, if we grab glass and we put it into a chipped block, the glass blower table, this guy here. So we're going to need what? Bricks, and we're going to need, it looks like maybe a blast furnace or something it looked like. Where are we? Glass blower. We need, yeah, blast furnace. So this needs smooth stone, which is going to be stone in a smelter again. So this will be worth it, I think. So we'll grab 3 stone. We will, I don't have I don't have my blaster anymore, so it's not, well, actually, I think this blaster is actually functional at the moment, so we sort of do. So we'll place this on there. That should hopefully blast it. And as you can see, I mean, it's cooking. How cool is that? Like, we can already see that it's in action. So we'll give this a few seconds. Yep, boom. Now we have smooth stone. We can open up this guy, I guess. Oh, no, the rest of the ingredients were actually in the machine. I guess that makes sense. Okay, so blast furnace, awesome. And then we should have the glass blower table. So this guy, he's another block like this mason's table, where not only does he look cool. Oh, maybe we'll move him over a little bit just to, I don't know, have things looking somewhat tidy. As tidy as we can. So there we go. And what I can do is I can put glass in here, and I can pick a type of glass that I want. And to be honest, I kind of don't want any of these glass, so it was kind of not really worth it. Can we make connecting glass? Do we have that? No, it doesn't look like we do. I guess we'll pick one of these glass. Let's grab one of these. Let's maybe grab whatever this is. I'm just going to grab a stack of it. If it's good or not, who cares? And what I'm going to do is, we'll pick up this water, and I'll just, like, replace this stuff. Well, actually, I guess I could use this. Because what I was thinking is, yeah, look at that. We can pick it back up. That was the main thing I was looking for there, is the ability to pick up the glass after we've placed it. So that, you know, when we're working on this, it's a lot easier. So, we'll change this. We'll stop fuzzy mode. We'll do just one by one. And then that'll allow us to, you know, change all the blocks we need. And this should allow us to have a better idea of what we're working with, instead of just me saying, trust me, I'm doing something right in this specific spot. You know what I mean? So I think this works. And we'll replace that one as well. Okay, so, did this help at all? Yeah, so, what's the plan? Well, the plan actually is, down here, the water flows into this corner, and then it's not doing anything in the corner. So I believe what we need to do is, I need to place soul sand right here, okay? So we break this, and I place soul sand right there. Then, actually, you know what? No. I think the soul sand goes 1 block up. So I break that. I think the soul sand goes, oh god, this is hard to see. I think there, right? No, I placed it in the same spot. Okay, the soul sand goes here, right? So the water flows under, hits this, then we have another water source block here and here. And as you can see, like, already that soul sand's pushing it. So if we grab another one real quick, another bit of water, and we zip back over here, and we place it here, have a look at this. This guy's now spinning even faster, which I had hoped would push this just that little bit further. But sadly, it doesn't appear to have, so we're in a bit of a pickle. Okay. That is unfortunate though, because we're gonna have to like pretty much redo this whole system here. Alright, so instead what we need to do here is we need to get a small cogwheel as well as a large cogwheel. So I'm actually gonna have to craft another shaft. There we go. And then craft a small cogwheel. And the reason why we need to do this is because we need to step up the speed here. So what that's gonna look like is if we have, oh, I almost messed up. If we have a small cogwheel attached to a large cogwheel, it actually spins a lot faster. So then we can place this water wheel here, and this should work quite nicely. This guy can stay there, I guess. It might look a little bit weird. And then we just replace all of our blocks. So, oh, well, actually, this is going to reverse the direction it spins as well. So I think we actually want to do this the other way around now. So for example, we pick this guy up and we place him facing the other way. I don't really know how to get away with doing this. Okay, yeah, there we go. Nice. And so the soul sand will go there. Obviously, you know, the island looks a little bit gross at the moment, but this will just we'll patch this up. Okay, so I believe what I need to do now is place the soul sand here, or the water, sorry, and then place one more bit of water. And, I mean, yeah. Because as we add more water here, like to the more flowing bits of water to this water wheel, it does spin faster, so we should be good. Like if I place this here, let's see. The water goes all the way around, and as you can see, now it's reaching the end. Beautiful. Nice. So we're almost there. We've almost got it. The final piece of this ingredient here is obviously the campfire. So we'll go ahead and make one of those, and then I think we're good. And this should, you know, do the three main things we at least wanted to do at the moment. So if I place this here, I believe, yeah, smoke now comes out on this side, and that'll be for cooking. So this is obviously a three-prong setup. Now, in terms of the automation, we can still do it. It'll still be somewhat fine. The only problem will be, what will be the problem? I guess the problem will be if we have like the chest above ground, this guy's going to want to set fire. So we probably want to do that underneath as well. So in terms of doing that, listen, it's not going to be too pretty. I think if I break this, that'll be pretty good. We'll be able to find out where we need to go from there. Yeah, okay, let's see. You know what? We might be able to get away with a chest. I don't know if we will, but we might be able to. The chest catch fire? Listen, even if it does, we'll find a different chest that doesn't catch fire. But I do want to keep a chest there. And then I actually do want another chest pretty much here. So I guess we'll do that. I'll break this and we'll place a chest there. That should be good. And then obviously I need to connect a pipe going into it, which it will receive from underneath. And that should be good. So that pipe will get this filter. And obviously we want access to the filter so that we can continue, what do you call it? Getting this guy to work. Which could be a bit tricky because, like, how are we going to reach that filter from up here? You know what I mean? Like, can we actually see it under there? Not easily at all. I mean, it's fine, I guess. You know what? You know what might be worth it? I reckon we get a staircase built here. How does that sound? I think that sounds pretty nice. At the moment, it's going to just be, you know, one of these staircases, you know, with not actual stairs. But if we come under here, we will have access to this machine here. How cool is this? Once again, listen, not the prettiest thing ever, but hey, it's functional at the moment. We only need to go down there every so often. I'm fine with that. I can live with this. I can live with this. So at the moment, this should work. Let's give it a test run. Let's double check that this works, and then we'll hook things up. Listen, this is a bit of a recap episode, but I mean, already, even this, like, we didn't have this set up as beautifully as we did, as we do now. So if I put sand in here, I need to set this guy to extract as well. Luckily, we can see this guy from here. As you can see, sand goes on there, and it waits, and it should wait until it is smelted. And it should end up in here, and that shouldn't take too long. Yep, glass. Awesome. So, now if we want to, we'll actually fly back here. We'll grab some cables. So, what do we have? 5 of them. Probably won't be enough, but we'll see. There might actually be some stuff near it. And so, what we're actually going to want here is to hook up to this chest, which I guess does make it a little bit tricky because I'm going to have to do that up there and that won't look good. Okay. I guess realistically, we don't actually need to see this chest. So if I pick this up, and just place it there for now. Oh god, I've made a bit of a mess, but it should be fine. Let's just place this here for now. But if I get rid of that chest, and instead we place it under here, that should work just as fine. You know what I mean? I don't think that's necessarily an issue if we can't access this. Because we just need the input chest at the moment. So if I place this guy here, like so, and then on the back of it, we place our import bus. So I go back around here. We place this guy like so. Then I just need to somehow get this cable all the way over here, which I think we can do. One more piece. Boom. Awesome. So now that's hooked up. And now we should have it fully, not fully automated, because obviously I still need to put the stuff in manually over here. But the rest of it's pretty good. And now in terms of the rest of these things here, we can pretty much do the same with some pipes under here. Like chests on top. Maybe I should do that as well. Hold on. Let me go and at least do a little bit of this. So chest, we'll grab what? 2 of them. We only have 2 pipes on us, but it'll be fine for now, I think. So we're going to place a chest like in each of these spots. Like so. Oh, yep, that did work. And this will break, and that will be a pipe going into there. And so we'll just have to add, you know, filters in a pipe underneath, leading into the chest underneath there. But we should be good. We should be good. At least for now. I don't know. At least it's set up. Realistically, let's do our job properly. You know what I mean? Instead of just like half doing it this time, let's just do it. Let's just get it done. We will need another one of these diamond upgrades, so we'll quickly go ahead and grab that. There we go. Oh, I guess the other one has a filter on it. So underneath here, all I need to do is this. Obviously, I need to specify these guys to extract, because that's like a key point. And then both of these will get upgrades. Let's make sure there's no filters there. Like, let's remove that and remove that. And we actually want to set them to blacklist mode for when they're ready. And I believe we're good. Everything should go into this chest. And then bing, boom, boom. Awesome. Nice. I'm happy. I'm good. we're solid. So, our blasting area successfully relocated. This water wheel area, realistically, I need like some connecting glass. Although, we don't really have any clearly here. I'm sure there is some, like for example, the glass that you make from what do you call it? From Tinker's Construct. I think that stuff connects. It's called clear glass, this stuff here. We could try that. You know, we could. There's no real harm, I guess, in trying it. Let's maybe do that. And while we're here as well, let's see if we can sort our other problems. So for example, can I do this? Let's put that in there. Let me give this a test run. I'm going to go ahead and grab a stack of glass. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to put the glass in this chest here. I'm going to replace this guy with a fluid pipe. And I actually want to put in like filters in here. So I'm going to like specify this guy, hey, you can only bring glass out. You know what I mean? So we obviously need pipe upgrades. By the way, I don't know if it'll happen this episode, but really soon I want to set up actual like proper auto crafting so that I don't have to like craft these pipe upgrades every time because it is a little bit tedious. So this guy's going to be extract. That's going to go in here. We're going to add a whitelist and I'm going to search, let's search clear glass. Actually, no, I need to search, hold on, cancel this. Let me search molten glass and I want to put this recipe in here. So I'm going to click add and I'm going to type, I guess we can try this molten glass. Did that do anything? Maybe if I do a underscore molten glass. I need to turn on our tooltips. I think it's F3 and G. Nope, that's chunk borders. Let's press F3 and Q and it'll tell us. So advanced tooltips is F3 and H. Real close, 1 letter off. Oh, it was actually already on. Molten glass. It's not telling me the recipe here. Molten glass. Molten glass. I can't drag it in, can I? What if I search molten glass bucket? You know, molten underscore glass underscore bucket. Nope, that doesn't do anything. What if I add Tinkers colon? Oh, T construct. Sorry, not Tinkers. We'll see if this works. Construct. That worked. T construct. T construct. Molten glass bucket. Well, that's not working. Alternatively, we can grab a molten glass bucket and shift click that in. And as you can see, that works. And look, oh, T construct molten underscore glass. That's what you want. Sure. But yeah, that's fine. Can we put this back in somehow? I think you're meant to be able to put them in through drains, but I don't know, I guess we've got a molten glass bucket now. Sure. Can I chuck it in here? No, it doesn't do anything? Cool. Alright, so I've got 2 of this glass. The answer is, yeah, they actually do connect together quite beautifully. So we probably will go ahead and replace this stuff over there. The one downside is... Oh, actually, no. No downside. As you can see, you break them and you pick them back up. Awesome. Cool. In that case, I guess there's no reason not to use this clear glass we're making. Very cool. Okay. Okay, so this area, I'd say we're pretty good here. I obviously swapped all this out for the clear glass. It looks a lot nicer now. It looks a lot more professional, if you will. Down here, I also encased this area, so it's nothing crazy going on, but it's you know, we can reach all of the filters as we need them. So this is pretty good. I'm honestly very happy with this. And the most important part is that this area, right, our smelting area and all this stuff is next to our smeltery, right? So it's all just, it's where it should be. If we wanted to, we could put like, I don't know, maybe, if I put the effort in to move this, we could do like a, you know, the 3x3 path going through here. But I think it's fine. I think it's fine. So next up, the power generation. Now this one's going to be fun. And by fun, I mean it's going to be a little bit scary. What I think we start off with, I don't know if it's a great idea, but I'm just going to rip all this stuff up. Yeah, but like it's genuinely just what I'm going to do. So I'm going to, I think I'm just going to place all this stuff and then we can use our building gadget. So this stuff was getting us blue ice using a pure daisy, but now that we've got that freezer, the freezer is honestly phenomenal. Like it is so good at what it does that there doesn't really seem to be much of a point to do anything else. Which means we can tidy this up. So now we have a lot more room to work with. So I'll probably clean out my inventory for the most part, you know, keep some of the things that I want to keep in here, which reminds me, yeah, let's get rid of the arrows. We really don't need arrows. But the rest of this stuff can go away. And then I guess we just pick up all the power and all that and we get it moving. Okay, so first things first, let's pick up the power. So obviously we've got these magmatic dynamos over here. These guys run on lava, so we'll have to, you know, put all of our lava generation stuff near each other. We've got a bunch of energy cables just sort of going everywhere. A little bit messy, to be completely honest with you. I think we just lost this this sandstone, which is very annoying. One other thing I'm not sure. Do we have danks yet? Are danks a thing in this pack? They're not. I'm telling you, back in the day, there were things called danks, and they were amazing. Oh yeah, our system's offline. So we're probably not going to be getting much out of this. You know what I can do? I can pick up this ender gate. Because, I mean, this guy didn't have enough power anyway, so that doesn't matter. And we can slap him on the controller, and that should be enough to power this system. So we can actually access our stuff. Again, I was going to say wirelessly, but we can't access it wirelessly. We can just power it wirelessly. Yet. Obviously, I've got this thing up here, which is wireless terminal, which... Do I do the effort to make this? Because it might actually be really quick. What's this stuff cost? A flux pearl? Or a fluix pearl, sorry. We might just make this, just because I'm sort of feeling like it doesn't seem to be too hard to do. So that's a wireless receiver. So that's one part of this done. The dense energy cell will need 8 of these energy cells, which needs quartz glass. So we got 8 quartz glass. Then we make 8 energy cells. If we have the stuff, we need a little bit more Certus quartz, but honestly, so far, this has been pretty doable. Let's get a stack of this stuff and at least get this processing. Once again, it won't have enough power, but we'll work on that. You know what? We can probably work on it now. Let me search core. Let's order one of these ender cores. Get that processing. Okay. You know what we actually need? We're actually out of obsidian. Did we have anything made to do this like better than what we currently have set up? What's this thing? Heat generator. I'm wondering if there's like a because listen, there's a lot of things you can do. This one's pretty good using the barrel. A stonework generator is honestly really good, but we don't have the stuff set up for that. I was just wondering if maybe there's a way to do it with engineer's decor. You know what I mean? We could also world transmutate, but then I have to pick it up. We could do it in the casting, like in our thing over there. That's not a bad idea, to be completely honest. In fact, not a bad idea at all. Let me show you what I'm thinking here. If we run over to this guy, we can import... well, I guess we're importing fluids. I was going to say we could import buckets of lava and water into this guy. I reckon we sort of do that. I reckon we, you know, grab water. I think if I right-click on the drain, it puts the water in there. Same with the lava. And then if we open this up, you can see it combines it into obsidian. And it looks like it doesn't do it at a perfect rate, so we will actually have to do a little bit of, you know, messing around. Oh, I guess we'll take water from that, sure. Put that in there. What are we at now? Do we have like a few extra buckets? What do we have? 1 bucket of water. So I'll put an extra this in. And that should be some obsidian, right? 2 bottles of water. What a weird rate. Okay, 4 blocks of obsidian. Awesome. For starters, I think we might be able to just write it in here. If I search molten_obsidian, I might have to do t-construct molten obsidian. Obsidian. There we go. Obsidian? Obsidian. There we go. If you spell it correctly, it works a lot better. So now we have obsidian being cast. Awesome. What I was thinking was, if we do actually set this up, which might be worth doing, I'm going to give it a shot. We can auto-craft this stuff to a certain extent. If I search exporter, and we make an export bus, so this guy here, we should be able to specify for this guy to accept the stuff we want. I will also need flux cables. Alright, so for example, if I place these cables like this, I can then place the bus on top, and that should import into this guy. If I open him up, we will need 1 capacity upgrade, so we'll go ahead and grab that capacity card we need. So this guy here. So run back over to this guy, open him up, chuck him in there. That gives us some extra slots. Inside here, I'm going to say, oh, well actually, this will fill it up completely. Does this, do we have like a regulator card or something like that? Like, do we have a card that allows us to specify, hey, only put this amount in there? Export the first item until network's empty, then try the next. Export using round robin, random mode. I'd probably want round robin, but I kind of want to be able to specify how much goes in here. Redstone control could do it. Capacity is obviously what we've got already. Overflow, advanced. I don't think fuzzy is what we want. Acceleration, inverter, crafting, energy. Equal distribution? That's for the cells. I'll be honest, I don't know how to do it. In refined storage, there's a card called the regulator card. And you can specify, hey, only keep 1 bucket of the resource in there. And so that's what I was going to try and do here. But, I mean, if we open this guy up, see, I can only click on it to remove it. I can't seemingly, like, alter it to say, hey, only put a certain amount in. What about with the capacity card? Can I... No, it just gets rid of the nickel. So, yeah, I'll be honest, not really sure how to go about doing that, which means I probably can't really do it. We're just going to have to leave it as it is for now. Let me know how to do that, because I'm sure there's a way to do it. I would imagine there is, but don't know how to do it myself. So anyway, end the gate. We should be able to craft this guy now. And so now we can put power on this guy, and, you know, he's now able to process these Certus quartz things. So, anyway, back to business. For now, let's place down all of these dynamos and just get them hooked up. So we'll probably keep the energy pipe system at least to feed it into like an ender cell, right? So we've got this guy. So I'm going to place him in more of a central spot. So like here, for example. Then what we're going to... I might actually move him just back 1. I didn't move him back 1. Move him back 1 there. Okay. And then what we'll do is we'll like run pipes into it, right? And we'll like have this guy extracting. So that should be good. If we need to upgrade the pipe, which I imagine we will, because... How much does he do currently? 256. We're generating more than that. So we'll need to put some pipe upgrades in. But once again, that's fine. That shouldn't be too big of a problem. All right, here we go. We'll be able to do 32,000, 32.7 thousand RF per tick, which we're definitely making that much stuff. Or, you know, lower than that. So this guy's now, I guess, our central core. The next thing I'm going to do is hook up our lava dudes. So that's going to look a little bit something... like this. I'm going to have like a, you know, a row here. And I'm just going to place dynamos probably on every side. Now, yeah, it's going to be a little bit awkward. Do I... I mean, I guess I can stand on the other side. That'll probably place them a little bit better. But realistically, we probably want to, you know, have them somewhat symmetrical. We'll probably make another one as well to complete this symmetry here. And these dynamos, they're not bad at all. So, like, it's not a issue making more of them. It's just this reactor is honestly really, really good. So it's kind of like, is there a point in doing these? I think there is though, at least for now. So we'll set these guys up to extract. These will obviously need power, or sorry, lava. So we'll hook up these pipes. We're obviously going to want to put another one there. And what we can do is we can connect it in the middle here, and then I guess just connect it to this pipe over here. So that'll probably look a little something like this if I, you know, get an extra fluid pipe to top that off. which we have a bunch in here. Beautiful. So another thing I'm going to do for the sake of making these look nice is just remove that so that, you know, it's a little bit nicer, I guess. Yeah, and if we want, we can place this here. That might look a little bit nicer. Let's see if we can get our hands on another magnetic dynamo once again, just to sort of finish off this this little design we have. We'll need an in-bar gear, that should be easy, as well as a redstone flux coil. Nice and easy. And there we go, magnetic dynamo, beautiful. So, in terms of our power generation, this should be pretty good. Oh, we're gonna have to wrench him around. Oh, can I wrench? Nope. Awesome. Okay, let's try this again. Why'd the wrench like this? Anyway, okay, awesome. This guy, of course, we'll have to send to extract. And there we go. We've got some beautiful visuals. They seem pretty lined up. I'm not sure if that's a coincidence or not. And yeah, we've got power going in here. So at the moment, we are generating more than we're using, obviously. I will place this ender gate back over here, I guess. Even though I don't think he really... I mean, like, he works, but he's not going to work as well as he could because he's not reaching his full capacity by the time this guy ticks. So realistically, we do need a better ender gate. So, in terms of our power generation, is that... I mean, that is pretty much everything. Okay. You know what? Before we do the power generation thing, let's finish off this wireless transmitter we were doing. I believe we needed 8 of these, so 2 more. And I think we've got stuff in here, so that should be good. So that's our 8th one, our 8 energy cell. We can then combine those with a calculation processor to make a dense energy cell. And then we can combine those with a crafting terminal. We could use this one. We probably will use this one. But before we do that, let's also get the other thing that we need, which I believe is some sort of like wireless doohickey. This guy, ME wireless access point. So we actually need another calculation press. So that is going to be another Certus quartz crystal. Let's we'll grab 11 of them, sure. And I'm going to slap them in here, and they should process. While we're at it, I probably do want more silicon. So let's grab, you know, a stack of quartz and get this stuff smelted. And we should be able to get away with bulk smelting over here. So if I chuck this on, we need to add the... Oh my god. We need to add the recipe down here. Is it this stuff? Hold on. Silicon. Or is it the dust? Okay, it's the dust. So I actually didn't need to add this. I just needed to grab the right thing. My bad. Alright, I imagine we've got the thing that we need now though. So if we go wireless again, we can probably make this access point. Beautiful. It does look like we'll now need to make another one of these top bits, these wireless receivers. So another crystal, which needs another one of these, which we don't have. Okay, we'll craft a stack of those. Let's maybe swap these guys out so that we can actually, you know, get these built today. But yeah, so this wireless access point, it will essentially emit a wireless signal around it for us to connect to. So I'll place it pretty much where this crafting terminal is, because we're going to use the crafting terminal in the recipe here. But yeah, all we're waiting on is what? 4 of these. So yeah, that should be good. Is there anything else we need to do right now? Kind of. There's a few things, but I reckon we just wait. Alright, so we've got 4 of these. I think that's pretty much what we needed. So that'll be one of these crystals, or one of these pearls, sorry. We just, we're going to make a bit of a mess here. Oh, we actually made a lot more of a mess than I thought we would. We're actually just after ender pearls, realistically. So, oh god. I need more chests. Realistically, by the way, we should be placing like barrels over here. This can probably just be placed normally. Because, I mean, that'll allow us to store a lot more neatly. And then the only thing we'll have to really deal with is like all these extra little bits of like, I don't know, armor and stuff, right? And realistically, that should be somewhat easy to handle, at least compared to, I don't know, what we're currently doing. I mean, this whole system needs a bit of a rework, if we're being completely honest. It's quite, I don't know, gross. You know what I mean? Like, it's very, I don't know, just very basically put up there. Anyway, that should be fine. Oh, we picked up a bunch of junk. Sure. It's fine. A little bit of junk in the system. We can get rid of it later. Okay, ender pearl. Beautiful. That's our fluix pearl. I keep calling them flux pearls. I apologize. But they are fluix pearls. So, that is now everything. We have the access point. All we need now is the crafting terminal, which we've just yoinked. We're going to combine... we need to grab a thing out of there, which I think I can grab it out of here. Let's search wireless. We need this wireless receiver. We're going to combine all of those in the crafting table. What's the last bit this guy needed? hold on. What does he need? He needs that dense cube. Okay, hold on. Let's search dense. Yep, this guy here. Yep. Awesome. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, does it have to be... I think it has to be in a specific formation, right? It has to be vertically? Yeah. Okay, so here we go. Wireless crafting terminal. Beautiful. Currently, it is unlinked. What I'm going to do is right-click on the controller. Maybe shift right-click? Still not linked. Maybe? Okay. Maybe we place down the access point. So here we go. Access point placed. It's pretty big. Can we link now? Do I place this in here? Nope. Maybe I open the grid and there's like a spot to connect me in. I'm not entirely sure, to be honest, as you can potentially tell. Let's consult the quest book. The quest book's pretty good at letting us know what to do. So applied logistics 2. We are over at this part here, wireless terminal. It functions identically to a regular terminal, but wirelessly. Go figure. This is what you're here for, yep. Yeah, exactly. Before a wireless terminal can be used to access a network, it must first be linked to the network via the security terminal you made earlier that we didn't do. Okay, so we need a security terminal. Awesome. Probably should have double checked before I jumped into here. So, the security terminal, what does this guy need? He needs a little bit of work, to be completely honest. I shouldn't have made this. Okay. That's fine. I think we just need to make another crafting terminal, to be completely honest. Alright, what do I need for this? We're going to need a processor. We actually need a calculation one, which we don't have yet. I think what I need is my silicon. So we'll grab a stack of silicon out and chuck that in here. Because I imagine we've got... Oh, actually, we've got plenty of silicon. So I don't know what's actually happened. We've got 9 of this stuff here. And inside of here... Oh, no power. Really? No power. I think this guy's used all the power. That's what I think's happened. He's wasted it all. So if I remove that, does this guy now... Is he getting enough power? Oddly enough, he's still not. There is a gate under there. You can see that that's the little ender gate underneath there. I'm just trying to see if I can open it. No, I'm not allowed to open it. But it is there. Huh. Very strange. Because this guy, I mean, he's getting what? 850 RF per tick? Oh, it's working now. Beautiful. And so this guy should be working. Yep. Okay. We're back in business. Everybody remain calm. So anyway, we'll grab our ingredients out of here. We're going to have to do a little bit of manual crafting as all this stuff finishes, but we should be fine. We still have enough storage? Yeah. Things seem to be working. It's just our processor hasn't shown up. But I feel like it should have. But we're out of power. I picked them up and placed it again, and it seems to be working. So I've never seen that before with power, but yeah, okay. A little bit weird of an issue. Anyhow, we now have our calculation processor. So next up, we're going to need a crafting table. That should be relatively easy to do. Let's search crafting table. Yep, we've got one of those. Awesome. And then finally, we will need an ME terminal. I don't believe we have any of those lying around. In order to make one of these, we're going to need annihilation cores, formation cores, logic processor, and a panel. So these are somewhat easy to get. Oh, if we had them, they would be. Now they're not so much. All right, formation core. Didn't I just... What did I just make? Oh, I just made formation core. I need annihilation core. So I actually need another flux tusk. My bad. I was like, I sort of know how to make these. I do this every time, by the way. I'm aware that this is the second time I've done this. I apologize, but it's just, I don't know. It's seemingly inevitable at this point. In terms of the panels, I think we've used the last one. Yeah, we don't have any more lying around. These guys cost, some junk. All right, we've got quartz glass, we've got panels. We should now have an ME terminal. Beautiful. And we should now have a crafting terminal. Wonderful. Okay. So we can now craft stuff again over here. Wonderful. That's what we're after. So next up is going to be this security panel. Security terminal. How expensive is this guy? He actually needs another ME terminal. Luckily, that's really easy to craft now. That'll be an ME chest. Awesome. That'll be one of the 16Ks, which will need some 4Ks, which will need some 1Ks. This is going to cost a lot in terms of mentally. Because we need 3 for every 4, and we need 3 4s. So we're going to need, what, 9 of these? Maybe. We're going to need more service quartz. Okay, well, as this is happening, because it is happening, let's try and figure out how we're going to upgrade the rest of this stuff. Because the episode's pretty much at its end point. We just need to finish off one more thing if we can get it done. I kind of want to upgrade our reactor. So to do that, at the moment, our reactor, it's at the basic stage. So we had a starter reactor, which was this one. We then pushed it up to a basic, which can do 1000 RF per tick, and I think we see that pretty much. Now we want to go to hardened, which is going to do 2,500 per tick. Now, in order to get this guy, we're going to need hardened capacitors. That's the main thing we need here. These guys are going to cost us energized steel, and to be honest, I think we can just add a pattern for this. It's going to be just like all the other stuff we do in the encoder. We obviously will need a pattern to go ahead and encode. This will need some quartz glass. I'm just going to craft a stack of this because we're seemingly using it a lot. And we'll grab blank pattern. We'll go ahead and chuck this in here, encode that pattern, and we'll run over and chuck it into our pattern provider under here. Beautiful. And so now we can order the stuff we need. So how much stuff do we need? We need one of these per piece, right? Because it's 4 for 4. So we need 36 hardened capacitors. When we craft these, we get 2 per recipe, but the recipes need 4. So how do we figure that out? Now listen, I'm not the smartest bean in the bush, but I think we need 72 of them. Once again, could be wrong, but I don't think it really matters because I think they're relatively easy to make. So I'm going to order 72 of these. So I'm going to click start, and while everything else is processing, we should see over here this stuff being made. Now, one issue is it needs power, and currently all of our power is getting extracted. So I mean, that is a problem. Might I say as well, I'm a little bit confused at how all of our power is being lost into the system. Everything is going into here. Apparently all up, like including these guys, which are doing 40 RF per tick, we're only getting like what looks to be 830, but I feel like that doesn't add up. Because like this guy himself is making 900. Where's all this going? Like all this power is obviously, I think it's just all of our, all these guys up here. Like I think they're running, well, they're not using power. Like when they're not doing anything. So I guess just these guys as they're filling up. Yeah, okay. So I think if I wanted to, I could run over here and like take all these out. But even then, they're only using, well, I guess actually, yeah, they're using a lot of RF per tick now that I actually look at it. Okay, I'll tell you what. That's a fair point. I'm actually going to take these upgrades out just until we solve this power problem. Oh my god. I have not seen a Phantom in a while. And I'm a little bit stunned at the sight of them. Now we could do with a little bit of Phantom membrane. Probably not a lot though. We'll see if this guy's going to come down or if he's just going to burn up. Because we got one. That'll be good. Oh, and this guy burnt up. And it looks like he didn't drop anything. Unlucky. So, what are we dealing with? We need more of these. Once again, I think we needed 9 of these. So, we're almost there. That should now be the 9th one. Let's then combine those into this, I guess. 1, 2, 3. And then combine those into this. And then combine all of those into a security terminal. Then connect this to the network. I'll probably just place it there. Open this guy up. Place in our little terminal. And so now we're linked up. Okay. Now I can place my wireless connection on, I guess, realistically, it probably can go on the back here. Hold on. Let's place this here temporarily. Let's place our wireless access point there. That should light up. And now, boom, no power. But if we charge this guy up, we should be good. So, honestly, there's a lot we need to do, like, already. There's a lot I want to do. Let's try and charge this guy. How much power does he need? He actually stores a lot, to be completely honest with you. Okay, well anyway, even with just this 0.4 that's charged in here, I should be able to use him. So if I right click him, as you can see, the system opens up. We can take stuff out. It works just as our other system works. Awesome. And it's wireless. And in terms of the power usage, I don't really know how much it uses. We'll keep this guy on us and we'll charge him up later once this guy's got a bit more in him. Actually, I think he's sending the power next to him. So we probably just want to move him there. Yeah, that'll be good. Sure. Okay, so where were we? We were trying to order this stuff, but we were waiting for it to like, you know, furnace itself together, and it hasn't really done it. I think because this guy's extracting. So let's disconnect this for now. Yep, now this stuff's gonna process. Okay, and now, yeah, now we actually wait. Okay, yeah, sure. Oh, you know what I didn't realize? Whenever we craft this, we actually get 2 per pop. Oh, well, I guess I ordered 72. I didn't order 72 orders. So I think we're good. I think, yeah, it's just, we gotta wait for this. Now there is another thing, and that is the range of this guy. As you can see, out of range, we're in range here. So the distance is pretty good. From memory, it's like 16 blocks. That'd be my guess. Don't really know. We can increase that range. Or another thing we could do is we could find these cables under the ground and put more wireless access points, you know, all around the place. So you have a few options there. Regardless, it's honestly pretty good. Oh, actually, look at this. 78, 72. We're actually pretty much good to go. So, yeah, there we go. Let's go ahead and try and craft all these. So, what do we need more of? We need these large capacitors. These might be a little bit messy to get our hands on. We'll see how we go. I'll craft as many as it'll let me for now. And then what else do we need? Dielectric paste. Yep, we can do that. Sure. Craft this. This is going to be a messy one. I feel like I ordered more than we need, to be completely honest. I kind of, we might regret this. Do I pick it up and just start crafting? That seems like a bad idea, doesn't it? Well, actually, no. I only need 36 of these hardened capacitors. So yeah. Well, I think we're doing the right thing. I'm pretty sure we're good. I just need more of these. So that should be good. And then I need to make them large. I don't know how many large we need. Well, I guess I sort of know. I need enough to make this into 36, which would be 10 would make it that, and so that would make it 36. Beautiful. So we click this, click that, and we just need more of this paste. We're getting there. Buckle in. Boom, 36. Awesome. 36 hardened capacitors. I'm pretty sure that's how much we need. So we'll now pick up this reactor. It's going to explode, drop a bunch of stuff that we probably didn't want dropped, but we pick it up. It's fine. We'll turn those into these. Boom. 36 of them is what I thought we'd get. Hold on. We'll put all this stuff away. Boom. 36. Wonderful. Run back over here. We're going to place this realistically right back here. Yeah, like that. And it'll craft itself beautifully. And then once it's built, it should pretty much just fill itself up. We've got stuff on us anyway to manually fill it, but we'll have a look. And then we'll see how much we're actually generating. So here it is. We've got our dry ice in there, I believe. We've got obviously all this stuff flowing in. And we're good. We're currently generating 2.1 thousand RF per tick. Cool. Awesome. I mean, that's pretty much what we wanted already. Oh, we do, however, need a bucket of water. Oh my god. Bucket of water makes this like infinitely more efficient. Boom. There we go. Okay, now this temperature will lower. Our burn rate will lower dramatically. Like, phenomenally. Like, oh, okay, yeah. I'm very worried. It's fine, it's dropping. Alright, so yeah, here we go. 2.2 thousand RF per tick is what we're currently generating. Awesome. If we wanted to, which we kind of do, if we want to push this reactor one step further, we can search reactor. Next up would be the blazing, and this would take it from that 2.5 generation factor to 10,000, which sounds pretty good to me. This guy would need a lot of the similar stuff, like pretty much the same recipes we were doing before, but this time with blazing crystals, which is going to be this recipe here. So we can either use blaze rods or blaze powder. Blaze rods would be cheaper with RF, but I don't think we really have our hands on blaze rods, to be honest. So we'll probably end up doing that blaze powder one. Yeah, we'll probably end up doing that. Even then, though, we need a lot, and surprisingly, we don't have a lot. We get this stuff from sifting dust. And yeah, I mean, I thought we would have a lot more, but I guess we haven't really been sifting a lot of dust, to be completely honest. So what I might do is go ahead and chuck... you know what? Hold on. We can do one better. We can get our hands on... ender gates of the higher quality. These guys here that do 5,000 RF per tick. So for this, we'll need one of these cores, which apparently we can't order. I mean, anyway, we're pretty much done. Like, I'm pretty happy with where we're at the moment. We can charge this guy up a bit. I mean, he lasts for a pretty long time. If we want, I don't know if it's what you guys want to see, we can do wireless inventory charging in the next episode. Should be relatively easy to get. Otherwise, we'll probably do auto crafting so that, like, for these ender gates and stuff, it's easier for me to craft them. So we might do that. In terms of the ender gates, what else did I need? I need energy, these things. I mean, we need a lot for it. We'll probably do that in the next episode. For now, I'll just put 2 ender gates on here. We'll move this one just to, I don't know, clean up the roof a little bit. And so this guy's got enough power now. He's going to mow through all this stuff. That'll be good. Awesome. And hopefully we still have enough power to do all this. So this guy, is he filling up? He is. He's actually, yeah, he's filling up. Cool. Awesome. You'll have to see it. So yeah, nice. I think we've done a pretty good job this episode of cleaning up stuff for the most part. Our lava generation's still pretty much just like sitting there. You know what I mean? It's not anything special. Whereas I feel like over here, you know, this could look nice. This could be expanded somewhat upwards. Arguably, you know what? Let's make this a little bit more vertically expandable. I'm going to do that by bringing the pipes around here. Because then that way we can place more of these dynamos on top of each other if we wanted to. And I think that's worth it in terms of setting up expandability. So that should be good. And yeah, once again, if we want to, we can build these upwards. We can tidy this up, just make it look a little nicer. Cool. Awesome. Because like we've got plenty of lava. These guys are still pretty much full. The only other thing we don't have currently... Oh, we actually do over here. I was going to say this guy. Providing power, providing lava here, but... Yeah, awesome. Okay, cool. I think that's it for this episode. Nice, yeah. This thing I'm really happy with. I think this looks pretty nice. But obviously I'm quite happy with everything else we've done. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I don't really know what the thumbnail is going to be for this one, because we sort of... I mean, it was stuff that I guess we already did. I mean, I guess we like upgraded the reactor, but you can't even really see that. Like, it's currently off at the moment, I think. I don't know. I don't really know, but I think it was worth it. Cleaning up a bit. Cool. Do we want to move this to make this cleaning up episode look a little bit nicer? I don't really know where I'd put it, to be completely honest. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for the support on the series and the channel as a whole. Thank you for that. Oh, we can actually watch the percentage go down here. It does use a decent amount. I'm wondering, is that range specific? If I stand right here and do it, does that still go down just as fast? It doesn't. Look at that. That's good to know. So the range is a factor. Cool. Awesome. So yeah, thank you guys. And hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one where we'll do some more of this. In terms of this stuff over here as well, I mean, this setup here, I can probably just pick up, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of redundant at the moment, just sort of like sitting here for the sake of sitting here. In terms of everything else, don't really know. Don't really know what the play is. Like, this stuff here, I mean, it's functional. Like, look, we're getting a bunch of platinum, a bunch of ender pearls. This guy over here, we're getting a bunch of gold, a bunch of everything else. Bunch of netherite scrap, that's probably the important part. Maybe bring some ender gates over here to give power. Well, actually, they're getting power somehow. How are they getting power? Oh yeah, I have their own little like generator over here. So yeah, I should actually be you know, emptying this stuff so that I can like, you know, make use of it. All right, I got a bunch of gold here, so this will probably all smelt for the next episode in that guy. But yeah, all right, cool. I'll see you guys in the next one. Oh, look at the beautiful pink sky. By the way, yeah, I didn't mention this episode. I'm using over-imagined shaders, and they are very, very nice. I'm a big fan of them. All right, but yeah, goodbye.